仮面の英雄、バットマン。
At the theater in Japan, a comedian is performing jokes to make the audience laugh. Just as he was about to perform his last joke, the lights went black out for 10 seconds until turning them back on. Shocked that the people found the comedian nowhere to be found, as a big golden question mark piñata appeared floating above. The mysterious voice has a riddle for them. What happens after the last joke? One of the audience asks if it's time to go home or end the comedian's act. The voice incorrects them as the true answer is death. This causes the piñata to explode filled with a stream of toxic towards the audience to cough and die at seconds, resulting in the mysterious voice to laugh menacingly.
謎々を解いて、謎解きの死のゲームショー。
Inside his mansion while heading towards the front door, Yuki looks at the newspaper about the comedic act incident last night, believing that the Black Mask Army is up to no good again. However, he says this isn't the first time that this has happened, as every comedic act in theaters in Japan has witnessed the same thing that follows jokes and riddles. He leaves the front door to give a press conference speech to the people about the ongoing crimes of the army and Batman's appearance to save the city from causing more casualties. With questions from the reporters, Yuki explains that humanity will never be eradicated by powerful mutants, and that justice will be served once the mutant army's leader is down for what he took away from the citizens of the world since the past decade, as Batman will always be there to avenge those innocent loved ones and others dear to them. After finishing his speech, Yuki was about to head back to his mansion until Haruko arrives to ask him about the clown mutant. Like how he describes that monster that Yuki encountered, Shoko intervenes that Yuki has other stuff to take care of, pushing Haruko away from Yuki, who returns to his office, failed to stop Haruko from getting close to Yuki after the speech. Tsuti tells Haruko to cool her mind for a second, as the latter says she can't shake the feeling if Yuki and Batman are really the same person after hearing the Bat car heading towards the city on the day when she interviewed Yuki for the first time, believing that it's so suspicious, and really wants to know more about the clown mutant related to someone that she lost. That afternoon, Yuki gets informed by Shoko that the owner of yesterday's comedic act theater would like to talk to him. Accepting this, Yuki then meets the owner named Mr. Kotajima, who reveals to Yuki that he knows who the mysterious voice that gives out the death riddle is, Naozumi Inomoto, a former comedian and Kotajima's junior who lost his job after his riddle jokes didn't entertain the audience. Even though Kotajima tells Naozumi to find riddles that people would understand, however the latter angrily storms off after Kotajima didn't tell him that being a comedian is a hard job. This was the last time the senior saw his junior before the latter's disappearance, which was a few years ago until yesterday when Kotajima heard his former friend's voice in his theater. Yuki believes that the army turned Naozumi into a mutant without getting brainwashed, and finding out his next target at the other theater. As he tells Kotajima that he will call Batman to investigate, Kotajima thanks Yuki before leaving. That night, Yuki is at the theater watching performances of jokes and other comedy before the lights go off and on in 10 seconds. As the question mark piñata appears and the mysterious voice asks the same riddle to the audience, who guess strong as the true answer is death. However, the piñata didn't explode, as the voice shows up on stage after falling, getting hurt from Batman, who left the room when the lights were off, revealing the voice to be the subject number 7 mutant, the Riddler Cajun, who did this as revenge on those who don't believe and understand his jokes, saying this is his best entertainment thanks to Chrono, making Batman to accuse him that death for fun is unforgivable. The people exit the theater while Batman defeats and turns the Riddler back into Naozumi by blasting the latter's mutant blood out of the heart. While Batman handcuffs Naozumi, Kotajima appears to tell Naozumi that the former understands his anger but he can't do something that is dangerous to the audience for his entertainment. Ticked off by this, Naozumi says that it was Kotajima's fault for telling him that making jokes and riddles that are easy, as the junior says that it was all a lie, and the junior have been trying that hard to make them understandable but came with no luck. That's why he served to the Black Mask Army to make him into a Cajun without being brainwashed. The police arrive to take Naozumi away, but not before Kotajima tells his junior to think about what he's doing that might affect those dear to him. Kotajima then turns to Batman, who understands that most people have dark hearts to perform such crimes as a human or a mutant. In his base, Kamen is angered that his own creations were taken down by Batman. However, he has other plans up his sleeves as he went to a secret room to ask the Mook scientists if the special subject is almost complete, to which they say it is, revealing to be a dark blue and red hybrid high-tech version of Batman with 2 pistols, as this predicts Yoki's upcoming challenge that will end his life for good. People have gone missing underwater. Haruko and Tsudi are at the beach and the attack occurred. To undercover this event, Batman launches the Batmachine 02, Batmarine.
深海の怪物、キラークロックの奇襲。
貴